so just giving you a heads up.
I think maybe give a fuck a little bit.
Nah, I don't care if it gets banned.
Okay.
I'm keeping it a stack with you, bro. I do not care if this gets banned.
It's totally fair.
Yeah. It's not like I don't, you know, I don't take the shit that seriously.
Real.
Yeah.
Just gotta work. My mom wants me to like go feed her dog while she's out of town, so I'm doing that now. I want to come home and relax, but the second I pull my vehicle in my parking lot, she's like, "Hey, I need you to do something for me." I'm like, "But please and thank you would be nice." Yeah, that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go do that now.
Yes, sir.
What's it called? Do anything when I get back? I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, I mean,
What
if you're
are you doing now?
down, we can do something.
What are you doing now, actually?
Just fishing on VRChat.
Fishing on VRChat?
Yeah, quite literally. Yeah.
Fishing or catfishing?
No, fishing.
Catfishing?
No, fishing.
But you want to go catfishing on VRChat? No, I got you.
No. I don't got that. I mean, I probably could use a voice changer, you know.
No, Ned would not work on you. I'm sorry, it would not work. No, it would not work.
Dude, you should see fucking Evie. Evie's like been using her fucking voice changer, and it hurts my soul every time I listen to that shit.
Why?
It sounds so bad. It's like when someone tries to force a voice. That's what it sounds like with the fucking voice changer, and it's like trying to sound like an e-boy, but it's like not really there. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. I think you just have to hear it to know what I'm talking about.
I do. That sounds funny.
It is kind of funny. And I was playing fucking Slash Go, and she was just falling around the whole time last night.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh, I just had someone with the fucking e-boy voice just following me around.
It's a sausage fest. Wanna be sausage fest.
I mean, I get it. People like to talk shit, or not talk shit, but like you know when they run to females on like gaming platforms and shit. Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, you're a female and you're playing CS:GO.
Oh, it's fucking over for them, dude.
Dude, oh my god, I've seen like the quickest fucking like surrender or like fucking kick teammate votes I've ever seen in my life, bro. They are ruthless. They are ruthless.
That's true. CS, it's now like if you like don't kick a girl in the CS game, you're viewed as a fucking simp.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm trying to play the game. You know what I mean? I just want to have fun. You know, maybe get a couple kills. I'm not expecting to win. I just want to play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she speaks one time. Oh, female? Guys, kick. And it shows like in the top left or top right, the notification that's like, kick teammate. Like, yo, we just got in the fucking game. What did they do? Like, don't get me wrong. If they were throwing or they were like, you know, fucking with the team, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Oh, sorry, my dad was talking to me.
Oh, you're good.
He was looking for something.
Gotcha.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, it's like, what's it called? Sometimes they'll just speak. Like the females will just speak in the game, and that'll be it. They'll like instant kick. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, instant kick.
I want to play the game. I don't want to play with a 4v5. I don't want to play with a 4v5. Even if they're not good at the game, even if just a player is not good at the game, I'd rather than be there so that at the very least, if they die, I know where they got shot from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's information. Even if they are a meatbag, even if you suck at the video game as a person, if you just suck, that's fine. It doesn't matter because if somebody else is is just better at the game, they can get the intel from like, oh, okay, well, they died in this area, which means, and they died from, let's say, a knife. That means they are really, really, really close to that individual. Which means all I have to do is rendezvous to where they died, and I'm literally on top of them. That's it. That's how you get information. But
I'll
they
see.
don't think
There's a
that.
lot of nuanced FPS games, but yeah, fuck me.
The thing is, like, they don't see that. They see woman, dicks, kill. It's like, fucking apes. God.
It's kind of funny.
It's mostly Russian dudes. Someone left.
Is the Russian dudes? I have no idea.
Yeah, if you're not, yeah, it's mostly Russian dudes for me.
I haven't had anything like that happen in any of my games yet.
I think I've experienced it like once or twice in like Overwatch.
I feel like if anything, Overwatch is a more female-friendly game.
You think that, right? You think that, but there's some people who's like, they refuse to let like a female be in their fucking game. It's like, yo, holy fuck, dude, it's not that deep. It's not that. We're all just trying to play a video game. It's a video game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win. They're gonna ruin my elo. They're not my elo. My fucking what do they call it?
Rank.
What is it? Rank points. It's called a certain something.
No, yeah, people just have to. Every game has a slightly different name for it, but it's just the same fucking thing.
It's rank points, I guess, quote unquote.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, yo, I'm here to get. When I was doing it, oh man, what's it called? So, in Overwatch they do this thing where like you have to play a certain amount of matches, and then it'll assign you a rank, and then you just play from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got assigned platinum, but before I got assigned platinum, the like 8 matches that I had to play in order to get there, or like 10, I think it was like 10.
Yeah.
What's it called? I think there was this one guy. Super like. This is why I can't play ranked games. He was like, I get that like you're supposed to give comms and this, that, or the other, and like I understand that. Like,
안 먹어. 안 배고파. 뭐 먹어? 알았어.
여기 있었어 얘?
Sorry. My mom just came into the room. She's like, you should eat. I'm like, I already ate. Bruh. I tried getting back into Overwatch. That game is fucking atrocious, dude. I went like on a 10-game losing streak, and I'm like, fuck that shit. The thing is, it's gold, by the way. I've hit Diamond 3 on Overwatch, and like the people I play with demoted me all the way down to like gold because I went on a 10-game losing streak, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just not gonna fucking touch this game.
Yeah, I think it really comes down to like, if you're a team player, you don't really have a lot to worry about. But if you have players that like to, I guess so. I don't know, if you're playing ranked, I like to think that at the very least you're playing to win, right? But with Overwatch, you never really know who you're coming across. What is that? Okay. You never really know who you're going to come across, and more often than not, you're going to come across some players who, I mean, don't get me wrong, you're going to play for fun, but you can play for fun in like Publix and whatnot. If you're playing to win, then, play ranked. Or at least that's like my way of thinking, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But there will be people who are trying to like play for fun in a ranking match. I'm like, yo, if you are not good enough, hey, sort up. Sorry.
What was that? Fuck me. Not literally.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. Me personally, I'm just like, I play ranked to win. Yeah. I play pubs to have fun. I mean, I do want to win. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like the type of thing.
Yeah. I really don't know why some people get on just to, well, I don't know. I feel like there's a whole host of different things that, you know, some people just purchase accounts. There's too many things that can. People just hop on and they're already having like a shitty fucking day. Well, like it's the only fucking game they play, so they get on anyway.
Can you say that one more time?
Some people just like buy accounts. Some people are just having a fucking terrible day, but they get on anyway. It's like the only fucking thing they play. I don't know. Like a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know.
Ooh, one gift level. How many fucking cookies? Wow, 1,000?
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, I'm fishing on VRChat and I'm doing the fucking Christmas event. Fuck me. That's a lot of fucking fishing to do.
Good luck.
Oh, I mean, the event's gonna last for probably quite a bit longer. Let me check. When is the deadline? Event ends in 10 days, so I have plenty of time.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah.
I might call in for work tomorrow so I can get drunk tonight.
I'm gonna drink tonight.
Maybe. What do you think?
It's too spontaneous for me to want to get drunk tonight.
Damn.
I mean, I only had like half a beer yesterday.
So what you're saying is you can go get some more, right?
I could.
Ah.
I don't know if I want to. I feel like I'm gonna get bored on VRChat, bro.
What do you mean?
Like, what if I get drunk and there's fucking nothing happening in the game?
And you make something happen. That's what you do. That's what I do. I make something.
That's what you do. I can't do that shit.
That's fair.
Although last night it was pretty entertaining. I think I joined off of a friend who joined off of. So the context is that I have this girl named Luna added, and 2 days ago we all played Uno together. It was like an hour and a half long game, and I intentionally threw the fucking game so I could go to bed, right?
Wow.
But then my friend decided to add Luna after Luna being, you know, the girl that I was friends with for a while. Friends and asterisks, but so he adds her and her boyfriend Gage. Well, apparently they say they're not dating, but press F to doubt. Anyway, so I'm just chilling, you know. I'm playing fucking Slash Go with like 2 other friends. And then I joined off of my friend who just added Luna the other day. And I joined off of him. Luna's on orange, so I didn't know where she was. And then as soon as I get to the middle, my friend Honey, so he starts saying stuff like, "Oh, having a spicy Christmas evening, are we?" Like stupid jokes like that, right? And at first I'm like completely confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And he's like,
I would be too. I'm confused now.
so he's like, "Oh, like I bet you like sounds like you guys had a blasting good time. I'm like, I'm still confused as fuck.
What the fuck does that even mean?
And so he's like, yo, Heezy, I need to talk to you. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to these guys. And so I respawn with him and his with Honey and his girlfriend. And then he starts telling me that they're like Gage and Luna were ERPing when he joined them. And I was like, holy shit, bro. That's crazy. At first, I was like, it doesn't really fucking matter because I don't really give a shit. But then, as soon as I leave the world to talk, and he's like telling me more about what he just fucking saw. Luna, like, keep in mind, I didn't send a single message to Luna. I'm just like chilling, right? And then Luna starts sending me a bunch of like 4 messages saying she was just taking a nap. I'm like, I never sent you a message or said anything about the situation. Like the fact that you immediately jumped to your own defense was like, okay, yeah, no, she definitely fucking ERP'd with Gage. Not that I give a fuck, but I just think it's funny because Honey decided, he decided to join back on them. They were just making jokes the whole fucking time. Now Luna was just pretending to like not know what we were talking about the whole time. I'm just like, bruh. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't really give a shit that you ERP. It's, if anything, it was Gage's fault for being on blue and ERPing in the Friends Plus, But like...
True. True. Get this man.
It was so fucking funny. The comment, I was fucking laughing my ass off, and Honey was fucking like, he was drunk, bro. I asked him how intoxicated he was on a scale of 1 to 10, and he says 7.5. I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh, okay. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's not there all the way though. Not there all the way.
Yeah.
I should have been there. Fuck.
It was pretty funny.
I could have endorsed him to get to like 8 or 9.
No, he said he was gonna eventually get to 10 that night. So I was like, fuck you might as well take that shot that you just poured.
Let's go. Now, let's see. Like, my thing is like, I mean, yo, to each their own, right? See, I'm not personally like someone who goes out of the way to do it. Maybe if like the person that I was into wanted to do something like that, and like there's no way we could like physically come into contact with each other, and they're like, well, this might be a good way. I think maybe what, we're that close enough. We've been together for a while. Sure, why not? Let's try it. Let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. If it doesn't work out, gets decide like no, not happening again. Okay, sure. At the end of the day, it was an experiment, But I don't. It's for me. It's like I get it. It's none of my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you don't want to talk about it, say you don't want to talk about it, and then I'll know. I'm not to bring it up. It's a respect thing, right? If someone says, oh, they were doing this, and then you bring it up to them, like, oh, you guys are doing this, and then they say, no, we didn't. What they didn't do is, what it feels like to me is like
they kept denying it, but it was really fucking obvious that they did it.
Like, I understand why you would want to deny it, but at the very least, just say, I don't want to talk about it. If you say, I don't want to talk about it, I know more. I know at the very least, you didn't lie to me and say that you didn't. But what's it called? You're like saying that you don't want to speak about it. And if you say that you don't want to speak about it, I can 100% respect your wishes.
Yeah.
And not bring it up again. That's just like the way I am. You know what I mean? Like, I
get that.
But I think it's one thing to say I don't want to talk about it, and then another thing to say, and then didn't do it. You did do it.
You're lagging. You're lagging a fuck ton. You're lagging a fuck ton.
That's just my way. That's just I'm like, hey man, do what you want. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you.
Bro, you're lagging. You're lagging.
If you don't want to talk about it, say you don't want to talk about it.
It's still fucking lagging.
Hello.
Okay, I think it fixed now.
Hello.
I think you're good now.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, me.
Are you sure?
Yes, it was lagging for like a solid fucking minute.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay, so
missed
did
your
you
whole
hear any of what I said?
explanation. I missed your entire explanation. Well, I got up to the part where you said you like understand they say they don't want to talk about it, then you're not going to talk about it. But that's where it started cutting off.
Okay. Well, okay, then like I was saying, I understand if you just like don't want to talk about it. Like I can respect your boundaries. You know what I mean? If you tell me I don't want to talk about it, that means you don't want to talk about it. There's no if and or buts to the other. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah,
respect that. But to go and say I didn't do it means you feel guilty about what you did, and we know that you did it. You know what I mean? So what you just
yeah.
did is you lied. You just lied and put yourself in a deeper hole.
No,
Now,
that's
now
exactly
I
what
have the
fucking
privilege to make fun of
happened.
you. No, that's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna take offense to it. What I am gonna do though is make fun of you for it.
No, that's exactly what fucking happened. They kept denying it, and so like the
Exactly.
jokes just kept writing themselves. It was hysterical. Like it was a really good time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's one thing to be like, I don't want to talk about it, and at the very least, then I know, okay, it's you don't want to talk about it. And that's okay. I get that 100%. Drop it right then and there.
Yeah.
Move on. But for you to be like, I didn't do it, even though we know you did it, you know, hey, you set yourself up for hell.
That's honestly what it was. I don't know why she just couldn't admit that you're being like I don't know.
Who cares, dude? You're grown ups. As long as you're of age, do whatever the fuck you want. Who
Yeah,
cares?
do whatever the fuck you want. That's true. It's just like my whole thing is like if you want to convince me that you didn't ERP, like it shouldn't be like the fact that she
You didn't do it,
messaged
no.
me when I didn't say anything about the situation
Exactly.
is what gave it away to me that they definitely fucking ERP.
Yeah.
She's like covering for something I didn't even mention. Like what the fuck? Like I can kind
Sure,
of
man. Yeah,
understand
yeah.
if I went up to her first and I was like, "You guys are being," and then she tried to defend herself. I'd be like, "Oh, okay, maybe they didn't." But the fact that I didn't say anything and then she messaged me,
Someone's hiding something.
I was like, "Bro, there's no
That's
way."
like
Uh huh. So I think he disconnected.
ah.
I think he disconnected. Hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Every time I step into my kitchen, I disconnect. I don't know why.
Oh shit.
Telling my fat ass to get out of here. Get out of the kitchen, fat ass. Disconnect your internet.
Oh, what were you saying?
Uh, what was I saying? What did I say?
Oh, I just said like how like she shouldn't have messaged me first trying to cover up for something I didn't even mention, and then you started saying something, but then you disconnected, so I didn't hear anything.
But yeah, but like I was saying, it's like it's one thing to deny it. It's another thing to be like, I don't, I don't want to bring it up. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up if we don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I don't say anything about it, it's like just better to like you pretend nothing
Enjoy
happened,
it.
you know? I don't
Exactly.
know.
That's really funny though. That's
Yeah. Their fucking excuses. We were just napping, right? And he's like, "Oh, you mean like the 10 different times you guys moaned was napping?" I'm like, "Bro, that's crazy." And he started mimicking like their fucking moaning noises, and I was fucking dying.
dumbasses. What were they thinking? First of all, a little more subtle. I think they were in it for the thrill of being caught, and when they got caught, now they're like full pedal, full fucking reverse, full back pedal. That's really fucking funny. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna connect to my PC.
Oh, you're good. Oh man, chat. I just fucking love VRChat sometimes. Like a different type of special sometimes.
Hi there.
Oh. Hmm. Dude, you don't even know how many fucking gay jokes Evie keeps making because of you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a blessing.
That's
So
fucking
it's like
gross.
you'll never forget me. You'll never. I'm like I plagued her. I plagued her. So you'll always have booba remembrance. It's like a passive I just gave her. She's always using my
Oh
passive.
shit, bro.
Hell yes.
I feel like I should probably give you some context into my situation with Evie. So so I had drama with my friend Elijah again. So
Yeah.
I'll give you the full context, right? So
Which one is
so-
Elijah?
he's the guy who I got into an argument with about the Chinese and Korean thing being the same.
Oh, is that David?
No, that's Elijah. Yeah, David is the guy who almost said a racist slur.
Oh, okay. So
But there's
this
two
guy.
Davids on my server. But anyway, so yeah, so Elijah and I were just kind of like chilling, and I think he after the whole conversation, after David logged off after all, like calling me to open my fucking eyes and like about to say a racial slur and so he stopped, and so I kind of got pissed, and so everyone left the call and Elijah and I were just sitting in the call, we were talking, and then like I have this reputation from people that I always get into drama, which is fair enough. I kind of earned that reputation, as in, not earned it, but you know what I mean. Like I do always
Yeah.
somehow find myself in the drama, which
Yeah, I got you.
this scenario is also not an exception because Elijah also got me into drama. Cause fuck, so the same guy who accused me of being a drama magnet got me into drama. But like anyway, so basically what happened was after that conversation, he started asking me, oh, like you're a he said I'm a dishonest person. And I'm like, oh, like what do you mean? Right? Because I'm like confused. And he's like, remember the time you like hid parts of Lewis and Aaron's relationship? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, that makes you a dishonest person. And then immediately in my head, I'm like, why would I leak someone else's relationship and sex life to you? Like
Yeah,
I understand that,
none of
like,
your business.
yeah, I understand that there's like, I understand that, like, we're all friends and like maybe we want to be nosy in each other's businesses, and I did care for Lewis. I still do, not as much, but I still do, and so he tells me everything that happens with his relationship with Aaron when things go well and things go bad. But then I kind of noticed like things are going bad, and obviously friends in our friend group would talk about it, like, because they're worried about him. And like I didn't want to, like, I knew a lot more details than other people did, and so I kind of wanted to bring them up, but I also knew I couldn't, because like it's like I'm not just gonna say, oh yeah, by the way, they had sex like the first week they like got into a relationship, or like first week of getting to know each other they already had sex, which I already think is like, it's like a territory I'm not willing to, like, cross. I think it's like he's definitely rushing things since he just found out his wife cheated on him like a week. But basically the context is his wife cheated on him. he met a new girl the next week, and then within 2 weeks of finding out his wife cheated on him, he already like had sex IRL with another girl, right? And I'm just like, okay, like that's already like kind of weird, you know? But I can't just
See,
go around.
Can I say something real quick
Yeah, go for it.
about that? Specifically, that. Here's my thing. Why should he feel bad if he was the one that got cheated on?
No, Lewis doesn't feel bad. Lewis is a different person. Lewis got cheated on by his wife, and so he like had sex with a new girl. But my concern with it was just like I was just worried that he was rushing his relationship with Aaron too fast, and like they were gonna like, you know, because they're both like in a rebound relationship, you know, and so it's like I'm just concerned that they're rushing things and they're trying to fill a void that was left. That was like how I felt about like Lewis, you know. But then so like I kind of wanted to voice my opinions in the situation, but I also didn't want to like drop too many details about like their relationship, you know. But then so I kind of was like dropping hints about how like he was rushing his relationship with Aaron too much, but Elijah was like, oh, like you're keeping secrets from us, and I'm like, huh? Like, well, I mean, technically, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna like just like openly tell the entire friend group that he fucked Aaron, like, you know, 1 week into like them meeting for the first day, you know, like that's kind of like a territory I'm not willing to cross, you know, respectfully, you know, and then like, but that's the thing. It's like the fact that I even had to defend myself. Like that he used that as like his fucking excuse of me being a dishonest person kind of made me go like, you know, what the fuck, you know, like, because the thing is like I don't mind like talking about certain things, especially if it's myself, you know, like I'm an open book. I don't mind talking about myself, but when it's other people's private business, it's like, why? How is it fair to label me as a dishonest person that I'm keeping other people's private lives a secret, you know, like how? I don't really understand that part, you know, but like sure, you know, so that's the first piece, right? And then he mentioned that apparently the second thing he brought up to me was after I convinced him with that first scenario. The second thing he like complained to me about me was that I was leading Evie on. And I was like, what do you explain? What do you mean? Like how? So he's basically saying I'm like leading her on in terms of like I'm like leading her feelings on, right? Isn't like, you know, like I'm using her for attention. And I'm like, oh, huh? Like, cause I'm confused, right? I'm like, what evidence do you have to prove that I'm leading her on? Right? I asked him that question, and he said, he deadass said, you spend a lot of time with her alone on Discord, on your server. I'm like, what? And I'm like, do you have any other evidence that I'm leading her on? No. I'm like, what? And so I tried explaining to him, right? I'm like, so I try to explain to him. Let's say you meet a girl for the first time. Okay. Are you just gonna instantly say, yeah, I want to date this girl on the spot meeting her? No, right? I've known Evie for a week and a half when he brought this whole argument up to me, right? So I'm already like, I'm telling him, I'm like, I've only met her a week and a half ago. Sometimes I go about my like friendships, even with like straight females. I go about my like relationships with people as like being friends first to get to know them. That's what I was like explaining to him, right? Oh wait, my cousin's calling me. Yo. Yo.
What you doing?
Just chilling.
Bro, Tiger and I are just trying to see what you were on.
Oh yeah. What's up? What's
you do something?
Oh. Nah, I'll probably just stay home. I mean, what did you guys have planned?
Bro, like I was saying, just come over, play some board games or something.
Oh, I mean, if you want to do that, yeah. That's completely up to you.
You want to go gym with me or not?
I think the gym's closed today, man. I checked 24-hour fitness. I checked it's closed today.
Yeah, you probably right.
Yeah, no, I just checked. I was gonna go like earlier. Yeah.
Alright, but,
Yeah, but if you want to come over, we can do some stuff.
if it was lighter or not.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, yeah, alright, in a bit.
Alright. I guess I'm dipping in a bit. My cousins are bored as shit, and so they're coming over.
Damn. Just gonna leave me
Well,
like that? I'll see how it is.
I mean, I could stay in the call. I don't give a fuck.
No, actually, I think I will probably have to go when you go. What's it
Oh.
called? She wants to hang out.
Oh, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, works out then. Perfect.
Perfect.
So yeah, but just to finish my fucking story. So I'm just like, dude. The second thing he's like, so I'm like trying to explain to him, you get to know someone first before you decide whether they're compatible or not. Like you could find the hottest bitch in the world, but what if that bitch is fucking crazy? What if she's a fucking psychopath and wants to murder you? Like you don't
100%, yeah.
you don't know that off of first impressions. Like you got to get to know a person first. That's how I was explaining it to him, right? And so I was like even theoretically, whether if I had feelings for her or not, right? It's like you get to know someone to decide if you're compatible with said person for dating,
Of course. Yeah.
And
100%.
he didn't really understand of my explanation because he's like, I don't really agree with you. I'm like, okay, but like, so like like you must have an argument to my argument then. But like he's like, he didn't really have a counter argument. He's just like, I still think it's wrong because you just don't have feelings for her. I'm like, maybe feelings can develop as you get to
Yeah,
know
it doesn't-
someone,
That doesn't just happen immediately. No, here's the thing. I'd think less of you if that was the case. You know what I mean? Because like, here's the thing. Only incels really just like. So it's you have to be desperate to just like talk to a girl and then fall in love with her. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'd be a little concerned. Like, yo, are you okay? What's going on up there? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? So I'm kind of like fed up, I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It's not a big deal. So I asked him this because I already was like, you know what? I don't really care if I lose a relationship opportunity with Evie because I don't really give a shit about dating on VRChat that much. So I asked him this question. I asked him, so like, what do you want me to do to assert to yourself that I'm not a bad person, right? And he said, just straight up go to her and tell her that you're not interested in her in that way. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And so I explained to Evie the whole context of the conversation that I had with Elijah, and I told her I don't have feelings for her like that. But that it's not really fair at the same time because I didn't really get to know her. But I said I'm burning this bridge preemptively just to stay out of drama.
Wow, that sucks. That is like, that is terrible. I cannot believe that.
But then the crazy thing is Elijah probably thinks he did like he did the world.
That's a terrible fucking friend. That is a I'm sorry to say it. Like, I apologize if like that comes off wrong. That is like, that's shit you don't do. You do not. Do.
The thing about him is like he has a very strong sense of like he's like me where like he feels like he has a very strong sense of like moral compass and what he determines to be right or wrong, right? But then like once he has decided on something to be wrong, like I can't convince him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like one of those scenarios where he's made up in his mind that like I'm the bad person in the scenario. I'm like, okay. I like for him
So
it's like
he's got
it's like
television.
yeah. It's basically like it's his established moral compass. Like almost like
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't fuck with that at all. At all. Zero. You're not gonna make me feel like a shit person for being normal. Like, excuse me? Like, just because I don't fall with some woman like off rip You're gonna make me feel like a shit individual? Like, no, go fuck yourself. Absolutely, go fuck yourself. Every day of the week, go fuck yourself. Like, maybe that could happen in the future, but I'm still trying to like, get to know who this person is. And if I can't even get to know who this person is before coming out and saying I love you, date me, don't you think they're gonna think I'm weird? Like, think about it for a
That's what
second.
I'm thinking too, right? I don't.
The
I don't.
argument is
Yeah.
actually you should just come out and say I love you. Date
Yeah,
me.
pretty much.
Let's get
That would
married.
be.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, let's see him do that. No, let's see him go do that and see how that works for him. I would love to see it. It's like you're it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. What woman is just gonna be like, okay, we're married now? Like,
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Dude. And so now, like every time I have a conversation with Evie, like sometimes like some people are like, oh, maybe Evie makes jokes about like how she would like how like my voice makes her pussy vibrate or something. Like she makes random like unhinged comments like that, and people start to think that she's interested, right? And she has to throw in the disclaimer that we already like friend zone each other because of Elijah.
So there's no interest between you two, right? Look,
Yeah,
okay, so
there's nothing.
This is purely me asking because I'm curious. This isn't like I'm trying to like investigate her. Like,
No,
I'm
there's
truly
nothing.
out of
There's
curiosity.
nothing. At least
at
from
all.
my end, I don't know. I can't read her fucking mind, but at least from my end, I could say, yeah, like nothing's gonna happen, But at the same time, I'm thinking about this whole situation. I'm just like, this is so fucking stupid, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Can I say something real quick? Look, I know that like because you don't want to be in the drama and this out of the other. I understand why you made the decision you did, but stand up for yourself. Holy shit! Like, no, I mean this like,
No. It
friend
falls
to
under
friend.
like one of those scenarios where like I just don't give a shit enough to like I don't care about burning that bridge. You know what I mean? Like for
I
me,
understand
dating on VRChat is such like a non-factor that like I'm like, you know what? It's okay for me to burn the possibility of one VRChat relationship to ease his fucking mind because I'm not that interested in getting into a relationship anyway. On VRChat at least. Like if this was real life, it'd be like I would have had a completely different stance,
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'd have been
like,
no. See, personally, I'm not allowed. Like, I'm not gonna let anyone bitch me into thinking that I'm a terrible person because, no, even if I do like her, like I still want to get to know this person before I truly commit to anything. They don't know me. I don't know them. What's it called? We haven't even like there's nothing going on to begin with in the first place. If things do happen, it'll be because we decided so. You're not gonna like try to use your moral compass to make me feel like I should either get with her or not. No, go fuck yourself. That's not up to you. That's up to me.
yeah,
You have
exactly.
no place. There's no room for you when it's her and I. Like, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
No, that's how I think it should be, right?
Unless it's a fucking, ask him next time, like, yo, are we in a poly? I didn't know that you were part of the relationship. Aw, yo, can I have her on the weekends? Like, yeah, go, go fuck yourself.
It's like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
Like, no, I don't like that at all. No one else should be able to like dictate what it is that you want to do, or like not really dictate what you want to do, but make you feel like shit for not committing to something you aren't even in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, these past fucking couple of weeks have been like a fucking mess, bro.
Why?
I'm dealing with that shit. I'm dealing with fucking David and the fallout from that. Like, now, like, I'm starting to get like insider opinions from people who are also part of the group, and like I'm like learning a bunch of new shit because David decided to not apologize.
Wow. At the end of the day, live your life, do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
The thing is, this isn't even VRChat drama anymore. Like I'm
This is
seeing
real
these
life, I
people
know.
this week.
I'm very aware.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I'm like at the end of the day, it's like, though they may be, you know, your IRL friends, if you can't, like, I don't know how to put it. It's like, sorry to lock in.
No, you're good.
It comes down to like trust and respect. If those two are not like in like an equal standing, then it's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
No,
had it in
you're
my
good.
head, but I'm low key like,
The way I explained it was like I explained like to other people the context of like the full friendship dynamic and like my stance with everyone in that group to kind of paint a better picture, right? And so like, you know, like Boyu is like someone I've known since like, you know, 2017, 2018, you know? And so like, you know, I view him as a really good friend. But like the thing about Boyu is like whenever I get myself into drama that when he doesn't know the opposing party, he's like very like he takes my side, you know? But when it comes to like two people that he knows and like he takes a very neutral stance because he wants everyone to get along.
of course, yeah,
And so-
yeah, okay, yeah,
So like in that situation where I had with David, where he almost dropped a racial slur, and all I did was argue about how Fiddlestick should have died in the game, Boyu decided to stay neutral in this situation. Are you catching my drift here?
I understand. See, like you have to look at it from like their perspective. See, if I was in that spot, I'd be like, I don't know, man. Those would literally be my exact words because it'd be like, what can I say in this situation that appeases both sides? The only thing I can physically do is remove myself from the equation to make sure I don't get any backlash. Because
No.
no
Here's the
longer-
thing. I don't see it like that. I see it if Boyu got into a situation and I knew, like, I would take a side 90% of the time, unless if there was like some evidence that like shows that he clearly fucked up. Then like you know I'll stop taking his side. But like 9 times out of 10, I would just assume he's correct and everything he's telling me is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And like when I'm really close to someone, I just like I defend for them. You know, like I don't care. Like you know, I just assume they're correct until they're proven false, right? Because that's how I view like friends that are really close to me. But he doesn't like that. That's where the dissonance comes in because now I realize he wouldn't do that for me. You know. And so now it's like, okay, I have to readjust how I view my friendship with them. You know what I mean? I can kind of understand if it was like my situation with Elijah is a little bit more messy and more convoluted, and there isn't like a clear right or wrong. You know, although debatable, but you know, compared to David's situation, it's more convoluted. You know, and so I don't mind that he's neutral on my like whole drama with Elijah. That's fine with me. I'm more pissed at the fact that like this drama that I have with David is very one-sided. Like I have it clipped of him saying it, you know? And the argument beforehand that led up to him saying that, like everything's there. Like the whole clip is like less than a minute. Like the entire interaction, how everything broke down is in a 1 minute clip, you know? And it's very like straightforward. Like there's no like if, ands, or buts. You know what I mean? And so the fact that even though like David very clearly fucked up, Boyu is just staying neutral, and I'm just like that kind of pisses me off. You know what I mean?
But here's my thing: if he decided to team or not team, I won't say that because that sounds terrible. If he decides to side with you, then what's it called? It's gonna force the other party back into a wall, and that other party is no longer gonna feel like included. So there won't be a conclusion. What there will be is a winner and a loser. Does that make sense? There will be no winner and loser.
Yeah,
Or
but
there will be no conclusion. It'll be
here's the thing,
I
right?
win, you lose.
If in David's head, right? If I don't say anything, David's gonna think, oh, I can get away with it, and he's just gonna do it again and again and again and again. And then by Boyu taking a neutral stance, considering this is his friend group, they're gonna think, oh, Boyu permits this kind of behavior in his group and he allows it to slide. You get where I'm going with this?
100% yes. without
And
doubt.
that's where I have an issue because of like Boy's tendency to be very neutral in situations. He defends for things that I really feel like do not deserve a defense, right? Like for example, I mentioned like this guy named Ak, and he used to be part of Boy's friend group. He's like 100 times worse than David. As in like he's openly racist to everyone, and he like shares his hot takes when no one like is like talking to him. He's like that type of person where he's like trying to get validation from people. Like no one's paying attention to him, and he'll just start saying like the most like controversial takes to get people's attention. But like people like got used to it so much that like even though he says like the most dumbest shit, it's like fucking PETA, and then they keep like posting like rage bait shit, but then no one's like people like stop paying attention because at a certain point it's just like you've seen it all. You know what I mean? That's Ack, you know. And boy, you like kept justifying Ack's behavior. Eventually, like multiple people stepped up and said, "Oh, like we don't want Ack in our group," and it took like persistent conversations of multiple people being annoyed for Boy to finally decide, you know what, I'll let the group decide if we should kick him or not. You know what I mean? And it's like in Boy's what I don't think he realizes, because he permits these types of people in his group, is like there's always shit happening in this friend group. Like there's something always going wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me personally, like if I'm gonna make a friend group, right? If I see something like that, you know, I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm just gonna call it out for what it is and say, I don't like that, you know, like.
Right.
And then if they're not okay with that, I'm gonna just say, yo, get the fuck out, you know, like.
Right.
That's how I see it, you know. I don't know.
That's fair. It's like, see, there's not a lot of things that like make me upset or angry, but if it does make me upset or angry, or like make me just like, I'll never be like angry at you up front or like like outright. What I'll do is I'll like, hey, like, yo, either I'm not a big fan of what you're doing, or someone around me isn't a big fan of what you're doing. Could you like maybe chill out on that? You know, so we're all just trying to have a good time. You know what I mean? Everybody's just
Yeah.
trying to have a good time. No one's out for blood. No one's out to get you. We're just saying, you know, what's it called? Somebody here is not a really big fan of that. You know, yeah. Just a heads up. If you could, you know, just maybe chill out on that.
Yeah.
Another time, but not here. And what's it called? That would be the end of it, or at least I'm hoping it. But after that, it's, you know, one I can allow one or two slip-ups. The third one, and then it's like, all right, now you're just disrespecting me and those around me. You need to go. I'm not gonna. I'm very like, if you give me a feel of bad blood, or if you make me feel like you're being disrespectful to me and those around me, then I don't really need you in my life, and we don't really need you in our life. Like, I've been in servers where, what's it called? Somebody's doing something stupid, and I'm like, hey, yo, come on, man.
Yeah, like
We don't do
knock
that.
it
No,
out, you
not
know?
like,
Yeah.
come on. If it's really bad and it's like super like, yo, come on, that was out of left field. But if it's something like kind of like okay, it's not that bad, but somebody who doesn't like it, like yo, let's chill out on that. You know what I mean? Like I'll talk to them like this. You know what I mean? Like, but it's something like they're doing something stupid, like they're yelling and they're I'm like, yo, chill out. It's just a game, or you know, chill out. Yeah, it's nothing serious. That's when the serious one comes out, and after the third strike, yo, get the fuck out, or just kick you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't need to speak to you. I don't need to like speak to the manager. If I feel like you're being disrespectful, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's
he's being a meanie. Get him out of here. Like, no, I'm not doing any of that. Yo, you're gone.
yeah.
That's kind of like my way of thinking. I don't know. What were we
No,
talking
that's
about?
fair. My whole like scenario, the shit I'm like putting up with these past couple of weeks, man.
Oh,
Yeah. That was who else did I run into? Fucking So I have my situation with Elijah. I have two people that are upset at me over a League of Legends game. In Boy's friend group. And so I have like a generally not the best reputation in his group of friends, you know? And so it's like I don't really like, a part of me is like, do I want to say? Kind of not really, you know?
yeah.
It's that type of thing. It's just frustrating, man. Yo, alright, I'm gonna hop off.
Alrighty, man.
You have a good time with the girl, man.
Yes, Yes, sir. Talk to you in the
Yes,
next one.
sir. Bye bye.